Hey there everybody, welcome back to Silent Hill 2, the Enhanced Edition. As we left off, we're gonna find out what's behind this secret there in the basement of the other side, Brookhaven Hospital. Eldritch, Mark, Lisa, Gabriel, Goblin. Hello. Shall we find out? Can't turn the camera. Apparently it's a... Those steps... That's the pyramid head! Run! Run, Maria! Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, falafel. Flaky falafels. Flaky, freaky, fackadoos! Keep running! Oh, come on!
Open up!
Use your steel pipe, man!
Maria!
I mean, she may have been a bit of a manipulative bitch, but I don't think she deserved that. Hey, good thing we don't have her around anymore, right? Too soon. You know what they say about karma? Yeah. I mean... I should say she didn't deserve it, but... Karma is karma. Is it broken? I pressed the buttons, but the elevator doesn't react. Well, the elevator's right here. Huh. We're on the first floor. As usual, I hate what this will ending up allegedly representing in terms of optics. Yeah, one of those freaks. Not sure what you mean. A key? He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. It's in Gonzalez's Mexican restaurant. Letter wrench. Hey, very thumbsy and specky! And something in Rosewater Park. And the Historical Society. I copied them onto my map. Got the hospital lobby key. Okay, we got a lot of clues to follow now. Laura! Should you be walking outside alone in the dark? I think the answer would be no. Books about medicine, the town and the region are lined up here. Oh, director's room. Right. Well, Veritansi Specky, you just missed out on Maria getting skewered by the Pyramid Head. The Pyramid Head had some kind of a spear. And he chased us through some corridors, and Maria didn't make it to the elevator. Well, she did make it to the elevator, but not inside the elevator. Pyramid came behind and... So she did, yo. No, we can't get in anywhere. I guess we're not going in there either. Yeah. We got everything. So let's use the key and get the heck out of Dodge. I can already imagine the monstrous twisted mind of Silent Hill gloating over how strongly James mourned Maria's death, fully convincing itself that this means James loved Maria and therefore hated Mary. I wouldn't say that he loved Maria. Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. And Laura has run off somewhere. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Mary, what should I do? Are you really waiting somewhere for me? Or is this your way of taking what? I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left to hope for. It's interesting that it's still showing a circle around the hospital. Maybe we missed out something on the real side. Squeeze me! Oh, it's a nurse. Now do I like them apples? I got a shotgun. There. That shut them up quick. That's unfair to think. Maybe James just got really upset by someone screaming for help in the most dramatic way possible as they got skewered in front of him. And being helpless to save them, the way Mr. Hill set up that scene in a real kick in the emotional pants, you know. Boomstick extraordinaire. Too bad it's not a two-barrel shotgun. Two smoking barrels of fun. I mean, of course he would react that way to for Maria's demise. I mean, anybody would. Make assumptions from that. Of course, the demon or whatever it is, so maybe James did hate Mary, but this doesn't prove it at all. Nope. It doesn't. Doesn't prove anything. The only thing that happened was Maria got offed. Nothing else. Don't be screwing with Eldritch. Don't be screwing with Gabriel's head. Let him make his assumptions and just... No going to the nightclub then. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Find another way out. No, I was definitely, you were just talking about that one scene of Maria's demise. The nurses are loose. Do you have an appointment? With the shotgun? I never read into games or movies myself. Then again, I've always been able to disconnect from stories on both an empathic and sympathetic level. But that's just me personally, as I tend to be a bit of an oddball. Hence the reason I've never cried at a movie. I will try to take as long a break between each rant as possible. No more than once an hour or so, I hope. With lots of normal banter and healthy engagement in between. Yeah, I'm having to put this much damn thought into it. And also, next time, try to make the rant only just a couple of sentences instead of 3 paragraphs of text. It kind of clogs up the chat, you know. Gotta give some room for other people to evaluate the situation, if they want to. Almost up to the main street. And there's a lot of them. Rifle shells. Now you notice that the fog is gone, because it's nighttime. Almost looks like a hole that we could crawl through, but there's nothing there. Hey, going for up. Two-hour parking. Good to know. Man, these nurses go down fast. That's what she said. They sure are giving me a lot of items. I'll give them that. Keep out. Okay. Okay, how many health drinks do I have? Seriously. 30. Jeez. Looks like we can go through here. Still want to see what's up north on this street. There you go. There's a lot of them around here. And again, a wall of text from Gabriel. He just can't help himself, can he? Spartan. The world is so barren. Forcing your attention to us to me is something horror which must stand out against the gloom. Clever artistic decision I actually like, and it must be part of what the game made the game so famous. It's one of the things. Also, it puts me at a loss on what to even talk about. My ADHD attention span slides off the stream like butter melting in a pan. Try some might I just can't pay attention. Apparently, because you're talking about all the cool stuff about the game, but not focusing on the game. Do you even know what I've been doing in it? Yeah, thought so. Well, I can tell you, Gabriel, I can tell you. Nothing. I've done nothing. There. If you've been at least been hearing noises in the background, Gabriel, that's exactly what's been happening. I've just been killing nurses. Left and right. Collecting items. That's it. In other words, you haven't missed anything in the game. Yeah, but I was talking about the current situation. That's what I was talking about. You really haven't been paying attention at all. That happened in the previous stream. All of that. I guess the only way to avoid that problem is stop thinking. Start watching. You think too much. If there is such a thing as in thinking too much. Well, that doesn't look like a normal street to me. Does this look like a normal street to you guys? Well, you don't have to go quiet. I once tried to solve a problem, ended up with a headache. Thinking too much leads to circle thinking, and it's very hard to break without practice. I guess so. Oh look, hanging dudes. Ugh. Ow. Whee! Lovely guys, ain't they? With those mouths in their stumps. Woohoo! Are you seriously missing with the shotgun? Seriously, James, learn to shoot. Now it's unlocked. I think I'm suddenly taking in the game now, but I doubt it can last. And very soon my attention will slide away again. Well, that's the problem with ADHD, I guess. But then again, I don't know much about ADHD. Ah, save point. There's a memo lying on the sofa. I'll wait at Bar Neely's. Good to know. Good to know, whoever wrote that. Main problem seems to be that this game gives nothing to talk about except the cerebral horror plot stuff. Well, that's Silent Hill for you. It's very story-driven. And also world-driven. People love to talk about the world of Silent Hill. That's still closed. No surprise there. Let's see if there's anything in Happy Burger. Gozo's Sushi. Interesting that we're getting rifle shells, while I don't have the rifle yet. I don't even remember where I get the rifle from. Already got 16 ammunition. Still no rifle. Bah. Making our way downtown. Moving fast. Jesus, last. Did that laughter come from the game? If not, then someone the outside had a very evil laughter. I didn't hear any laughter in the game, so yeah. There was a hole here. It's gone now. The premise of Silent Hill 4. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. Okay, that's kind of creepy. This might be the first time that I've literally just been unable to engage a stream's topic in an appropriate way. Even though I love it and it interests me a lot. The problem isn't even my temper at this point, it's just that I can't rein myself in without going quiet. So nothing else in here, just a message for us. Okay. So who wrote that message? Who knows? Still can't see nothing. I mean, yeah, Goldfoot's right. It's right there. I mean, it's who you are. There we go. I mean, I am not even telling you to totally shut up. I mean, I would tell you to shut up if I wanted you to shut up, right? I mean, I don't think you need to fade into the background even. I mean, sometimes there's barely anybody talking and you're usually the one who is talking. So at least I enjoy that somebody's providing some chatter.
Party power activated.
Ah. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. A part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to the society is in the park. At the foot of the praying woman inside of the ground inside of a box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew, but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth, I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. Now no one dares to approach that place. If you still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your eternal soul. How do all these people know, James? Weird. I found this on the porch on Lindsay Street. It's a tool used for turning nuts and bolts. Also used to whack people on the head. Okay, so I got that. I guess we need to go to the park. Good thing the mannequin legs are pretty much harmless unless you get too close to them. Otherwise, we don't really need to pay attention to them. It's the only way I can pay attention, and being able to is worth all the words in the world. Okay. I respect your decision. I wonder if that place is closed. I'm not too sure. All the streets getting closed. All thanks to the other side of Silent Hill. Is it trying to say 613 or 316? The door that awakes in darkness, opening into nightmares. Yeah, get off my streets, biatch. I own these roads. Yeah, can't you tell? It's not Silent Hill anymore, it's James Hill. Sunderland. Let's see if there's any new items around in this street. Don't you be glitching out on me, lady. Yep. I say, I'll heal you with my healing bullets. You are well now. With the stump of goodness. It's almost like butt kicking for goodness, but not as epic. Anything up there? Nope. Gun in your hand. Yeah, that's what we have. There. Double kill. Sort of. Sort of, kind of, double kill. Curve stomp, baby. Keep going. Almost to the park. I will run 500 miles and I will run 500 more. In order to get to the place we need to be at, because we need to find the place that we need to be at. That's how it goes, right? Save the game! Almost 20 minutes again. Tough lady. Makes me want to speak my mind constantly, even though editing or common sense as much as I love that it seems to be inappropriate for this stream. To rein it back in. To require a mental health break from chatting much and possibly some meds and supplements which would take hours to start working. Haven't you ever thought of taking the meds or supplements before the streams? You know, so they start affecting? Just a thought. I mean, not forcing you to do it. Just a thought. This stage just started a few days ago and only just realized that it's becoming a problem. I see. Then, there's only one thing to do. Learn how to fix it, I guess. Is it always in my streams that you find new problems and then you solve them? Because it kind of seems like it's a trend. SpiderMwa stream is good for mental health. An ampoule. Like their SpiderMwa is in. Yeah, but shouldn't say that I'm a doctor, you know. That will be false advertisement. I ain't no doctor disrespect. Shots fired. Gunther is the doctor. Ah, a professor. Not a doctor, he's a professor. Silent Hill, good for bringing latent mental health problems to the surface. Ah. Now, don't you remember? You already forgot Goblin. He's a professor of history. The ground is raised up, but only here. Could there be something under here? Will you dig? You dig. Can you dig it? The small metal box is fastened by bolts. I can't open the lid. Ah, but you can. I used the wrench. Got an old bronze key. I bet that's on to the door to the society. Antique looking bronze key. It was hidden behind one of those statues lined up in the park. Okay. Can't even examine it. But I bet that's the door to the society. For sure. So let's go to the historical society. Shall we? I started feeling better already. I can probably start chatting in a better way by the start of the next hour. But first I gotta get some water and food and stuff. Yes. Food and water and stuff always helps. These streets are really literally filled with nurses, aren't they? No need to be sorry. It was just your own unique way of phrasing it. I mean, in this world, aren't we all a little bit insane? After all, it's Silent Hill. It makes everybody go insane. There. You got the James dance. Eddie, you still in here? Oh, Eddie's gone. Didn't even leave a pizza piece behind. What a badass. Apparently there's still nothing in here. Well, let's keep on going until we get to the society place. Toluca Lake. Keep the nature. Alright, we'll keep the nature then. Thanks. Although I'm not sure it will fit my pockets. Almost there. Almost there. Excuse me, lady, are you part of the Historical Society? I don't think so. But get out of the premises. Mine. Welcome back. No freaky nurses allowed in the Historical Society. This place is only for men. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith. Their date of birth and death unknown. A scene of this area from long ago. From the style, it looks like it was done sometime around 1820. There were a lot fewer people then and only a handful of buildings. There's something familiar there. Two things familiar there. Fresh full jug of water, lots of canned veggies and such to make a healthy breakfast. Misty day, remains of the judgment. It's him. A photo is hanging here. Wilt's coal mine. There's nothing of particular interest inside the case. Nothing useful written on them. There's nothing not particularly special about this photograph. Photo is hanging here. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed the wave of immigration to this area. It was originally a little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. And now it's an adult. Photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. That looks like he was a famous person in town. I figured out what the problem is. It seems to be bipolar mania. So yeah, it really needs to be dealt with ASAP before it gets nasty. Fortunately, I know exactly how to fix it. I've done so many times over the years. Good. Good to hear. There's a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? Okay, you honking stairs. I'll go down. I guess it's supposed to be like a foghorn, maybe? Them, some steep. Well, it's not really stairs, but it's a very steep. Just steep. It goes deep. Sure is a long way. Finally, a door. Some kind of document is lying here. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. I can't read the rest. What is this? Well, obviously a recording of a prisoner. Oh, welcome to the prison. Don't ask. It just exists here. Our old friends have returned. The spewing. There, good riddance. I don't see any maps on the wall. Photo is hanging here. Toluca prison camp. Built during the Civil War. Later became Toluca prison. Death by skewering. An execution at the prison. Death by skewering or strangling. To choose his death is the prisoner's last taste of freedom. So they literally skewered them on spikes. Lovely. Crimson and white banquet for the gods. Okay. You wouldn't expect these to be photos and such, you know, in a prison. But then again, it is Silent Hill. Things are freaky here. Yeah, remember that photo we saw just now? About the square hole? His hole's dark and I can't see anything. Will he jump down? If that's the first thought that comes to mind, you say yes. But the question is, why would you even want to jump in? Oh, hell no. My choice would be run back and find another way to go to places. Just blindly jumping into a hole is never a good idea. It's just a wall. It would be impossible to climb this. Well, you're the one who decided to just jump in. So who's to blame that now that we're stuck here? James? Just this spot here feels different than the rest of the wall. What if I could somehow break it? A door! Oh great, the obligatory sewer level. Stop buzzing in my ear. Ah, a key. Spiral writing key. Oh. I pressed the switch, but nothing happens. Key with a slim 3-inch long cylinder attached. The cylinder is engraved with spiral writing. 'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory. Eh. James, get out of there. Ugh. It's locked. Ain't this annoying? Come on, stomp him. Stomp it. Gotcha. But ah, no. So how do we get out of here? Anybody see any numbers around here? How are we supposed to know how to get out of here? I don't see any numbers here. Do you? No, it's not the number of bugs. They're pretty much limitless here. They'll just keep on coming no matter how many you kill. Did I come in here too early? I mean, it shows like these 3 numbers are highlighted. Huh. So it was a combination of those 3 numbers. I did figure it out. Oh. There's a door at the bottom. The door is locked. I don't see anything wrong with this picture. Do you? One of the bigger problems with the shotgun is that it's an extremely slow gun. This is a good idea. It's pitch black beyond the door. I can't tell how far the blackness stretches. Of course it will go down. Maybe gravity will change and it will not fall. Ah, never mind. And he's still not questioning anything that's happening. It's just happening and he's like, okay. We're in the cafeteria. Eddie? What are you doing here?
Killing a person ain't no big deal.
Okay, he's gone crazy.
Put the gun to their head. Pow.
It looks like Chucky.
You killed him?
But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming.
Hey there, Holstein Druid.
Didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not?
Because it's the
I
wrong thing.
always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James.
He was dead when I got here. Honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie?
Eddie's gone insane. Seriously. There's a corpse. The body is marked with bullet holes. Feels like Eddie used him as a target practice. And for some reason I thought that spoon is a key.
Party power activated.
What's good? This game. Tablet of Gluttonous Pig. Metal tablet with Gluttonous Pig drawn on one side. Found it in the dining room. It's a Mayan art. Also, who hangs a picture of the cafeteria in the cafeteria? Oh, wait a minute. That cafeteria picture is of this current room. There's the body on the right. But no James looking at himself. It would be a nice effect if it was actually showing us in the picture. Okay, where did Eddie go? There are documents on the desk. They got nothing to do with me, though. You dead, son. Ah, the map. I guess that's one way of getting through here. It looks like somebody really came through here. A lighter. Metal lighter. Looks like its flame is stronger than normal lighters. I'm sure those are like rules for visiting hours. Can we stick our hand to another toilet? I knocked on the door, but there's no answer. Another save point? Okay. In my house. A magazine here. Never seen it before. It's probably a locally published magazine. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem like just a typical ghost story that you might find any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says it most likely sunk for some reason. Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship nor any of the 14 bodies of the passengers or crew has ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. There are many pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. Very creepy. There's the rifle. The best weapon in the game. This must be those... isolation cells? Or whatever you call them. Can't remember the name. That you put prisoners into when they misbehave, like, completely. Tablet of the Seductress. Metal tablet with Seductress drawn on one side. Your apartment! Okay, I'll shut it. Well, it is. My apartment is an isolation cell. I don't let anybody come in here. And you thought that the story that we read was creepy, Gabriel. Wait until you get a load of this. Books are scattered all over the bed and floor. Black magic from the abyss. Resurrection of the dead. Chronicle of Agrippa. Manuscript of the Iron Rings. I guess I shouldn't worry about these too much. And a wax doll. Doll carved from wax. It was lying in the cell. Looks like I can't use that here. Wanna know something fascinating, Gabriel, about that that Stumpy Wumper up there? And their voice? It is still debated to this day. The purpose of that thing that is walking on the upper platform and what the hell they're saying. That's one of the things that I don't think anybody's been able to discover. Especially whatever that thing is saying. One of the biggest debate about this game is what the hell that thing is, why it's there, and what is it saying. I don't think anybody's ever been clear it up enough to make out what exactly it's saying. Would it supposed to be the same purpose of every monster in Silent Hill, that being to disturb the protagonist? Well, that works, yeah, but still, people would love to know what the hell it says. Or what it is. The Oppressor. There are magazines here, nothing of particular interest. Tightly closed, I can't force it open. Oh, great. Do you mean, or they mean, which is St. James's fears or insecurities it might represent? Yes. Or just what it represents in the prison. Yeah, that is the mystery of this thing. Also, the funny thing is you can actually kill them. But I'm gonna leave them alone. I mean, they're not harming us in any way. One of the biggest theories about it is that the thing that is stomping all over the place there is like a just a lost soul of a prison guard, forever, you know, wandering up there. Still tending to the prisoners. Like their own purgatory, and we just happen to witness it there. Just a ghost, you know. Sure is wet in here. Exactly. There are 3 ropes hanging from the scaffold. Oops. It's one way of getting down. I give you blood to atone for the 3 sins. It's written at the top of the engraving. Beneath the engraving are 3 square impressions. I inserted the template of the oppressor. Inserted the gluttonous pig. The seductress. Either they got skewered or hanged. Or both. So what did that exactly do? Gave us a horseshoe. Okay. In a different game, this area would have now turned into some kind of a boss battle, right? Some huge monstrosity suddenly appears and we have to battle it. Metal horseshoe. Guess that makes sense. Skewered and hang at the same time. What a nasty way to go, yeah? Anybody in here? Hello, receptionist. There's a cover on the ground, but I can't open it. There's only a depression left where there was probably once a handle. I can't do anything with just this. There. Our self-made handle of wax and a horseshoe. Works. Ah! Huh. Looks a bit more normal, except for the doors. Ah, we're in the basement. Well, that's interesting. The basement doesn't show a door there, yet... There it is. A door. Did that just move, or was it only my imagination? Your imagination, I hope. Of course, it smells nauseatingly of rotten flesh. Horrible smell is coming from the hole. My god. In the hole. I didn't see that. And neither do we. There's something in the hole. It looks like it's all dismembered. I can't look anymore. This corpse? Into this hole? Now how about you? You're the corpse. There's a hole in the floor. Can't see the bottom. How far does this thing go? Time to find out. Well, with this kind of lovely area, with this beautiful music, it can only mean one thing. We're gonna find a meadow of flowers. Or another hole. Do I really have to drop through it? Yes. Perfect timing. Just like last year with Silent Hill 1. Oh, we're going down then. I'll just stay here in this corner. Just to be safe. At least I know there's not gonna be invisible people to fight against. It's not Metal Gear Solid. It's a good tradition. I guess we're going down to hell because it's such a long way. Bottom floor. Menswear. Can it also be men's underwear? I can't get through here because the wires stretch across the path. Friend? Friend! Nice ass. Now get over here. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. I know where we are. When the realization hits you hard, that you know exactly where you are. Oh boy. I am gonna die if I'm not careful. Give me the goddamn rifle. I'm sure those who have played this game before know exactly where we are. Yeah, no, it's not that much of a labyrinth, if you ask me. But what's more annoying about this place, or more dangerous about this place, is when we go down there. Who remembers what we have awaiting for us down there? Because I certainly do. Oh boy. I haven't been this far into the game. Oh, you're in for a surprise, man. Does Eldritch remember? Probably does. Mope. Nope, even. You're a bum. Nobody remembers? Oh, God. Am I really the only one who remembers this area? Well, everybody else is in for a surprise. I am in to change my diapers at least 5 times. You heard the clang. You heard the steps. He's here. There he goes. Just let him walk. Ah! We'll just let him be. Yeah, now you remember. Ah. Those who didn't. I can't speak. I'm too terrified. Those who didn't realize that was Pyramid Head. Several herbal remedies let down. I managed to bench myself up a little. Didn't quite stop the mania, but that's giving me a much clearer head. And the anti-inflammatory effects will stop the chemical imbalance from firing my brain. Keep up the ceiling regimen for the next week or so. Everything should be fine. Yep. Goody gumdrops. Screw you! Suddenly startling me like that. Shit. At least there is no Pyramid Head here. Him big head. I wonder what I needed to do with that head. Well, I got the descender off the place. There. Now we have a great knife. Massive weapon wielded by Pyramid Head. Hard to use, but lethal. Yes, we can now use Pyramid Head's weapon. No, you can use it willy-nilly. It doesn't affect the ending or anything. You can use it. The problem is it's extremely slow. But it kills everything with one hit, pretty much. You wanna know what the really bad thing about that is? Not only does not the Pyramid Head ever wield it ever again, because we stole it from him. Now he's gonna be wielding spears. And he's a lot faster with that weapon. He doesn't hit us hard. But still, it's not fun. Ah! Run! Run, you son of a bitch! Get up there! Well, at least I got from there what I needed. Now we can just... I need wire cutters. I don't know what show that is on TV. Don't remember any show like that. But then again, I haven't watched really watched TV in a long while. But what do you know? Right after you mentioned that Pyramid Head will be using spears. There he comes. Yep. Usually you can just follow him and he won't even turn around. But apparently, since I was running, that drew his attention. Or maybe he didn't like me stealing his knife. Either or. Either or, he doesn't like me much. Huh. Ah, there it is. That's what you get for stealing a man's chopper. True. But there's the door. I see. I get this now. No, wait, but that's how it was. Never mind. Now, this somehow reminds me of the movie Cube, and not this spinny thing, but the room with the multiple doors. Yep. Very similar, isn't it? being stuck in a dungeon full of rooms and corridors and all that. That should do it. There we go. Now we're through. Surprise! Maria!
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
As far as you can
Stabbed
tell.
me? What do you mean?
You got
It
skewered!
chased us to the elevator, and then
James, what are you talking about?
just before, don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
As real as an imaginative thing can be.
Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Oh, there's plenty you can do.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
Just do whatever you want. Pretend that we're not here. That don't sound good. The hell happened here? Wire cutter. Tool for cutting wires or electrical cables. Pea soup. I should make some pea soup tomorrow. What? Wait just gosh, you're not dark then diggly don dang deep minute. And we're through. I shall wait. Waiting for a paragraph to appear there. Whenever anyone behaves this way in a game, basically poking at someone's insecurity by being manipulative and stuff. Yes. No. Why do I always think it's an attempt to make the victim confront their subconscious biases? That's an odd assumption to make, to say the least. Kinda is. But also an intriguing assumption to make, if you ask me. I mean, she was definitely taunting him. In other words, it might usually be a lot simpler than I always suspect for some stupid reason. Surprise, a mofo. James had an affair at some point, and now Silent is punishing him for that sin by making him feel really insecure about it. And that's literally all there is to it. Oh, that's a good theory. I mean, it kind of makes sense, in a way. It makes sense, in a way. Ollie Ollie oxen free. Get plenty of sleep, everyone. Mm-hmm. Oh, it died. There. Oh great, there was nothing here. Totally pointless to come and kill it. Yeah, take it. Like a bitch. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. I'll be leaving. Why was he there? Kind of want to know what's behind him. There might be some good stuff. Although it's Pyramid Head. You don't want to mess with Pyramid Head, man. You don't want to mess with Pyramid Head. A newspaper on the ground. It's stained with something that looks like blood. It is partially illegible. The bloom of a man later identified as Thomas Lumberjack, age 39, was discovered in the life. The probable cause of the multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated of death was somewhere between 11 p.m. to 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of struggle in the room and the lack of the murder weapon, police are considering this a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given to the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and the mystery of drunkenness and violence, the police act that it was not a robbery of crime. Everybody got that? Don't worry too much, Gabriel. At least you now know what the problem is, and it's easy to fix. Oh, should I go downstairs to find out what could be behind Pyramid Head, or just...
Do it.
Hello, mister. May I come past? Thank you. Aha. Handgun bullets. Just handgun bullets. Excuse me, it's just coming through. Thank you. Well, at least I found some handgun bullets. This is a good thing. We were running out of them from earlier, shooting all of those freaking nurses. Oh boy. Angela. Holy frame rate, Batman. Well, that was easy. I guess they were all headshots. You okay, Angela?
Are you okay?
That's what I asked.
Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know
Yes.
what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like he always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela.
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
Right?
Yes. She was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's Gabriel's theory.
That's ridiculous. I never.
What a nice room, ain't it? Very cozy. With all those cylinders going back and forth. Definitely a motor. My theory is that he had an affair like once, not that he murdered his wife and found another woman. Well, that's not what she implicated. She just implicated that he had an affair as well. That he found another woman over Mary. That Mary just probably died of the illness. In other words, Angela thinks that all men are pigs. What does that imply to you? Well, she wasn't believing that the wife was ill, and then she said that you found someone else. So, she didn't say that James murdered Mary. I mean, it's just that he found someone else. That he just claims that Mary went ill when he just found someone else and left Mary behind. Well, aren't we here to find that out? Isn't that why we're... Nothing disturbing here. Everything's fine. Totally normal. His face is covered with a piece of paper. There's something written on it. This man was hanged for the crime of swindling. Justice and revenge have been served. Everybody always chooses the octopus hat. And nothing else but the octopus hat. But it's not even Cthulhu, it's just an octopus. You have no idea how hard it is to type when the notebook is resting on a freaking brain. I don't have any room to write here. Is it possible to stack the hats? No. They don't stack. I mean, when you think about the hats that are the hats, fluffy butt, head crab, and this, how well do you think that they would stack? Yeah, I do have this brain, remember? And the notebook was on top of it. That's when I was trying to write. I do not wish to die, but tomorrow I will climb the 13 steps. Please someone answer me. Why must I die come the morning? The man imprisoned beside me believed me, because they're all insane, that's why, he said. Of course, I know his opinion will change nothing. Now you know why I struck out at them, he muttered. The man who was executed yesterday, the one who had said his job was to sell dreams, said that was not true. But the man who is to be executed the day after tomorrow for stealing children shouted back that it was true. The man who was hanged today did not answer. They'll kill me either way. He was caught embezzling public money, so he hasn't any hope for mercy. The man who is always quietly smiling to himself said, I'm happy for I will soon be with her. I do not wish to die. I long only to return home. But I know it is not to be. Though I have not done nothing, this crime has been thrust upon me. Someone save me. This is not judgment. They are bloodthirsty, and I am their sacrificial lamb. So who was the first person? Job was to sell dreams. So that was the swindler. Only the sinless one can help you here. Mistakenly pull on the criminal's rope, and your reward will be returned to you in a shape most wondrously strange. So I can only pull one rope, and that's the one who is the innocent one. Please answer me. Why must the gallows have 13 steps? Isn't that like unlucky or something? I think that's the case. I think. So from the story, we could easily tell that it was the swindler, kidnapper, bodily harm, and embezzlement. And I think the one who was quietly smiling and telling soon will be with her. That's the murderer. So the counterfeiter is the sinless one, which is this rope. Key of the persecuted. Paper was covering the corpse's face is lying here. Key left my prisoner who was wrongly executed. Yes. I did it. Now, it was a good thing to write all of this down. As you can see, the text there. It's interesting that it's actually keying away the notebook, not the text. Fascinating. And now it's keying me out. Fascinating. What the hell happened to the webcam? I'm a ghost. There. That looks better. It's poopy. I'm fading away, fading away. Whoop. Handcuffs. Can't turn the handle on unless I remove the handcuffs. I think this is where we need these. Once more into the waters. Hopefully the last time. But hello? Maria?
Maria?
Well, I see blood.
Maria? Maria, no. What happened to you?
You know, pyramid head.
Why? Why?
Nice boots. Her body doesn't really have that many. Oh, never mind. Looks like she was beaten to death or something. Although she doesn't have any mark on the chest or stomach area for skewering.
Mary.
You said Mary, not Maria. Huh. Thanks for the first aid kit. A cemetery. The name on the tombstone is too scratched up to read. There's a name inscribed on the tombstone. Miriam K. Traitor. Does Professor Gunther know how many pigs were mistaken for Pyramid Head during the reign of Pharaoh Ramesses II? Great example of how the music affects the mood. Suddenly, now that there's this eerie music, the game's double scarier. Walter Sullivan. There's a familiar name for anybody who's ever played these series. An epitaph is inscribed here. This felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here to his eternal rest. Eddie Dombrovsky. That's Eddie. Angela Orozco. Yeah. I wonder what this would say. I'm guessing... Harry Mason? Of course it's James. Isn't it nice that James's grave is actually open? And now we're here. Going down. If there's a door at the end of the hallway, which I think there is, should I end the stream here? I mean, it might be a good of a cliffhanger. I think it would be the best kind of a cliffhanger after all this that we've gone through. This don't look normal. I'm too curious. Oh no. It just felt like a good cliffhanger, but it's a good thing I didn't end it here.
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin.
Eddie
You're
might...
so ugly, even your mama don't love you.
Eddie might be a little unhinged right now.
Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts?
Wrong choice of words.
I knew it. You too. You're just like him, James.
No, James is not like them. He's just stupid.
I didn't mean anything.
Yes, you did.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
Yes, we're fighting Eddie. Oof. Man, he killed a lot of people. Oh, I can't save. Right. Here we go.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look.
You get stronger and
after
ignore
you've been
people.
laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun.
Apparently, the other
Tried to chew its own guts out.
option is to go
Dog
nuts.
all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
I know, Gabriel, I'm just making stupid jokes.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too.
Can't you tell?
You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
Ow. Stop bitch slapping me. Ah. That was a lot easier than it usually is. He made the mistake of running at me. Usually he stays away behind all the meat.
Eddie?
What do you expect? You just killed him.
I killed a human being. A human being.
Well, he was going nuts. He was going to kill you.
Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
Good question. Too bad we can't get his gun. Ah, we're at the boat launch. It was, instead of being just a, 10-minute walk through the historical society building, it took us 1.5 hours to get to our location. Keep off. F off. I'll go wherever I want. Warning. Persons procuring or concealing escape of prisoners are subject of prosecution. Cool. How about we leave it here then? Now that we've gone through that Eddie fight. This is a much better cliffhanger. Gonna make our way through Toluca Lake. Maybe something spoopy will happen. Why it's spoop? Why not spook? Because spoopy is much more funny. It's always been Spooptober. Because it's spoopy. Because you're always poopy in your pants when it gets real spoopy. You just go spoop. You know. Or should I go through the lake first? I really don't know where to put the cliffhangers these days. I mean, still a bit too early to stop right here. Let's get through the lake. Let's do that. I mean, nothing else will happen here. Maybe. Just as long as it feels good and then stop. Yeah. Does they really feel that good to stop yet? Let's get through the lake. James, you're going the wrong way. Let me control the boat. There's our destination. The light. Perfect. As far as I remember, if you stray away from the light and go where willy-nilly wherever, I think the thing that from the magazine that we read will happen, that the hands of the dead will arise from the waters and just instantly kill you. I think. Or it might not happen, because I usually just go for the light. I don't dilly-dally here on the lake. See? That was only 2 minutes. If even that. That's not how boats work. They don't just stop like that. Now say hello to my little friend. Or at least say hello to the hotel. This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years. Except it might be full of who knows what kind of monstrosities. Like, Mary. Or the ghost of Eddie. A Little Mermaid music box. Okay. Music box with a figure from the fairy tale The Little Mermaid attached. I wasn't expecting to actually find something here already. Nice egret. At least I think that's an egret. Some kind of a crane bird, anyway. Waiting for you. What's this? Room 312. That's the room Mary and I stayed in. Mary, are you there? Or maybe. I got a hotel map for guests. A hotel. Now this seems like a much more appropriate place to end the stream at. A much better cliffhanger. We're inside the hotel.